You told him?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that song for some apparent reason. Yes, yes, yes. Jason Rodriguez. Right? I think I got that name right. Right, Mr. Jason? Thank you. Also in the studio with Manuel Ringo. What's up, Manuel?
Hey, what's going on today?
And on the line is Dr. Ross Minut.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got, Ringo?
First I want to give a shout out to everybody out, all the people that's doing stuff out there to make a change in the world. The mayor, the governor, the state's attorney, preachers, radio hosts, the eyes in the sky. Everybody, mothers, fathers, teachers, and many more that's doing things, and out here, and at the same time they're receiving criticism.
Criticism.
And it gets difficult.
Did he say criticism?
A lot of criticism in life. People criticize what they say. People criticize what they do. But I want to keep their head up and keep on moving forward, and to make change in this world. Even though there's times in this world where people may criticize you, you may cry, but guess what? You gotta keep it moving. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because if your main people out there is going to criticize the people, they're the main people that's not doing anything.
I heard that
So
before.
I want to encourage them to stay out there and keep on doing what they do to make this world a better place.
Amen.
It's like, make this world a better place.
I'm not a singer.
For you.
But you are.
Yeah. Continue to do what you do and don't stop. Even all the criticism, keep it moving.
Keep it moving. And Manuel Ringo, his song gonna be playing a little later on today. So folks, get ready. Manuel, before your song come on, where they can go at and look at your song?
You can purchase it on iTunes. It's available on iTunes, on all digital networks. You can go to www.prayingpowermusic.com. You can get it from there. And also, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. My name is Manuel Ringold. It's Manuel Ringold, Ringgold. Now, let me give you a little something for me.
What?
There's times in your life when things go wrong. There's times in your life when you're fighting the storm. There's times in your life when you can't go on. There's times in your life that you got to be strong. Tears may fall. You may cry. In your life, you want to die. You keep on pushing. You give it a try. You give it your best. You give it your all. But yet and still you fall. You took time out to give God a call. These things don't work. These things don't mix. You got to be strong and don't never quit. Keep your focus on God and not the storm. Believe me when I tell you, your life will go on. Keep your focus on God and not the storm. Believe me when I tell you, your life will go on. I believe.
I believe too. Thank you. That's Manuel Ringo, folks. And we also have someone. I went to the store on Greenmount Avenue. And Taisha?
Yes, my name's Tashira.
Tashira. She's on the line. And Manuel Ringo, this young lady, I went in the store. What's the name of the store y'all in? You work in, your people?
Yes, it's No Limit Communications. We're located on Greenmount Avenue.
I've been there before.
3048
You
Greenmount
did?
Avenue.
Oh, but you didn't hear her sing, though. I let her call in.
I went in there. She never sung for me.
Yeah, because, you should have asked her. She looked like a movie star.
I bought my first iPhone from there.
Are you serious?
Oh, for real?
So what's the store again? What's the name of the store?
No Limit Communications.
No Limit Communication. So she's singing communication.
Yeah.
iPhone 4S, way back in the day.
For real?
What? It's been out that long?
How long y'all been there?
We've been in business for 20 years.
20 years, Jason.
20 years. Ooh,
Jason, no.
That's amazing.
Well, I had her to call in and sing. Do y'all want to hear her sing?
Of course we wanted to sing.
For real?
Yeah, we definitely wanted to sing.
And your name again?
My name is Tashira Rigel.
Tashira Rigel, right?
Yes.
She can sing her heart out. Can you give us a little a little taste of the medicine, please. I want her to come in the studio, but she's working, of course. But I said, just call in and sing so we can, You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my love, I'll never ask for too much. It is all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. So don't make me close. One more door. I don't want to hurt you more. In my arms, if you dare, must I imagine you there? Don't walk away from me. I have nothing if I don't have you.
Jason, do you have a song? Let me hear that song and see if them voices can match it. Can you?
I thought Whitney Houston was reincarnated.
Ooh, that's what it sounds like.
You got some little bit of Whitney Houston, like a 30-second clip.
Ooh,
Wow, that is awesome.
ooh,
I told you.
ooh. I seen flames coming through the microphone. in
I
here.
know. I tell you. Yeah. So
She made me think I could sing. You made me think I could sing, so I was really about to go sing with you, like I could
For real?
really sing like that.
You should have. You
Yeah.
should have.
oh,
Yeah, I'd have messed it all
Y'all
up.
should do a duet.
a duet. You got a duet. Well, that is awesome. I really appreciate you starting the show off and you sang. How can people reach you and go on and I'm getting all kind of hearts on my Facebook Live, How can someone find you? You looking for a manager or what's happening?
Well, you can follow me on social media, Instagram. My name on Instagram is I am Tashira Raquel. And Facebook is Tashira Raquel. New music is coming soon, definitely. So, yeah, keep a lookout, but that's my main social media platform.
All right, well,
There you go.
We'll be looking out here. Maybe we can get her in the studio someday.
I've been trying to get it today, but hopefully next week.
Yeah, we'll inspire down here.
And Larry,
Definitely.
let her plug the business because it's, to me, as far as I know, I used to be in the wireless industry. I used
Right.
to have the Metro PCS stores that I managed and operated.
Oh.
I think No Limits is probably the oldest.
Are you
black-owned,
serious?
cellular shop in the city. We
Wow.
support
Yeah, right.
businesses like that.
That right. She said
Yeah,
that
that
right.
right.
That right.
There you go. So put your store information out there again and all that good
And
stuff.
maybe some people come past and say hi to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely. If you want to come in here and sing, you know where I'm at. I'm at 3048 Greenmount Avenue. It's No Limit Communications at the corner of 31st. The phone number to the store is 410-662-1002.
What's your name again?
No Limit Communications.
Now, if the first customer get there, can they come and get a phone case?
Yes, you can get a free phone case. I'll hook you up.
Oh,
Anything. We got you.
We got you.
Gotta mention Taxi Talk Radio.
Yeah, they got to mention Taxi Talk Radio.
Right, exactly.
Thank you. So basically, thank you so much. And that name again is, I don't want to butcher.
My name is Tashira Raquel.
There you go.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
And thanks for giving it your all, know?
Yeah, she gave it to us.
Because she almost made me think I could really sing.
I know.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Pierre.
Yes, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. You sound good.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go, folks. Once again, we have a young artist out there.
Yeah.
19. She'll be 20 this month.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Powerful voice.
Powerful.
I
Let's go.
heard it echoing
Let's
right
go.
through.
Let's go to our sponsor, Dr. Ross Minut.
How are you, sir?
How you like it?
Happy Friday. That was
Happy
fantastic. All I
Friday.
can picture is, all the customers in the store as this young lady sings into the phone,
Mm-hmm.
going, "Holy moly,
I know.
that's
Yeah.
incredible, huh?"
Yeah.
Yes, sir. There you go, Dr. Ross Minut. And also, thank you for joining us on our little TV show yesterday. We was working out the kinks, and I appreciate that too, Dr. Ross Minut.
A lot of fun. Anything we can do to help you guys and support you guys. You do a great service for the whole community, and I just can't we appreciate you so much and everything that you do for everybody. The homeless group, the homeless advocate, Christina Flowers. She's been working her tail off, bringing a lot of support to a lot of different organizations and helping out. She's got the house there that she's hosting a whole lot of people. She's always out there helping people, and that's just something that we're very willing and gracious and glad we can help with. So.
Got you. Appreciate you. And don't touch that dog. We locking Dr. Ross Minut in, and we also have what's that, Dante? How you doing today? You live?
Hello,
Hey, what's your name?
my name is Dawnetta.
Donetta is on the board. How you doing, Miss Donetta?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
All right.
Good.
Let's
I was
talk
calling
about
in for LA tickets.
LA tickets.
LA tickets.
Oh, LA ticket. Talk about it.
All right. I think she's an awesome singer. I've heard her.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to come, whether you give me a ticket or not, I am going to still come to her show.
And that's when?
Because
When
I
is it?
am a music fan, and everybody knows that I do the DMV, support all DMV artists.
You talking April 5th and 6th? You talking about?
Yes.
At the Langston Hughes.
Yeah, at 5011 Abrutus Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland.
She calling for tickets.
Oh, she calling for tickets.
You calling for tickets, right?
You want to know where
Yes.
Do you know where you can get the tickets from?
I thought I was winning a ticket.
Oh,
You said call online.
When was this?
I don't know.
Was
Now,
it-
what's this a show before mine's, Jason?
Is that George Mitchell's
George
George
Mitchell.
Mitchell thing. Yeah, what you?
operation there at
yeah.
Langston Hughes?
Yeah, George Mitchell.
Yeah, I think she
George
called the wrong
Mitchell's
show.
a tremendous leader.
I
in
called the
city.
wrong show.
Oh,
Yes, he is.
Oh.
Yeah, but you still can talk, but
You
you
can still
know,
get your tickets. You can still get your tickets.
how can she
Oh, okay.
get it?
I'm going to still get a ticket anyway.
Well, if you got time, you got a pen. I can use his number right now.
Okay. I have
I
time. I
get
have
that
time.
offline.
All right, that's 443.
Otherwise, she'll have everyone calling her.
Hello.
Oh, not
Alrighty.
we're not gonna get her number. We're gonna give her the number,
Yeah.
so she can call us.
It's 443
Uh-huh.
759
759?
8921.
Okay.
And make sure you let them know that you heard it on
Taxi Talk.
radio.
Give me some credit, and
Okay,
you
I'm
just
sorry. Say that again. It skipped.
just tell them you heard it on Taxi Talk. Since you did call this line, so hey, I'm gonna get the credit. But I can't give you a free ticket.
Nancy?
I cannot give you a ticket, but I can give you the number where you can purchase your ticket. Or if somebody told you to call something, look at the line and see where they told you to call, and so you can get your free ticket somewhere. You
Yeah.
just happen to call us.
Yeah, but this is the
Okay.
number that I know you can purchase your ticket from that I just gave you.
Okay, no problem.
All right,
Okay.
thanks for calling in, my friend.
Thank you, Donetta.
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
You
All
too.
right, you too, be
Appreciate you.
blessed.
Can you sing?
Hey, Larry,
She
I
sound
got a
No,
clip for you too, by the way.
unfortunately, I can't.
You sound like you got a voice you
She
could
do.
sing.
What you
I
say?
sing along with people. I do that all the time.
All right.
All right, well, we can come look for you.
Okay,
Ringo,
wait.
you gonna give her your information so she can sing that "Still on a Bad Day" song with you.
Still on a bad day.
I don't cry.
Oh,
Still
Dr.
on
Ross
a bad
Minut.
day.
Yeah, that's right. My kids are the ones who, when I sing, they say, "Stop that." Stop.
Oh,
But Larry, tell me what's her name? What was it? Tanisha?
Tanisha was just singing.
Yeah, tell me she doesn't sound like Whitney.
She do sound like Whitney.
Yeah, she sound really nice.
Oh,
Sing along.
Here it goes.
Oh, wait. Come back. Come back here.
She was hitting them notes too.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, I'm gonna have to look her up too.
Uh-huh.
Makes me want.
Well, thank you so much for calling in here.
Thank you, guys.
Janetta. Appreciate
Have
you.
a great weekend.
You do the same. All right. Thank you. See that Dr. Ross Manut? You got
It's
this.
Friday.
You got this place jumping. We got Dr. Miss Flowers on board. Miss Flowers.
Yes, you can say Dr. Miss Flowers.
Oh. And then we also have Dr. Archie Williams on here.
I've been Doc before.
Nah, don't give me that one.
Yeah. So all three of y'all doctors.
Nah, not at all.
Doctor.
Not at all. I'm cool with just being Archie.
So what's up, Miss
Well, I'm
Williams?
happy- Well, look, I am happy to call in because, you know, as we are building our platforms across the city of Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
and Baltimore County, we are still looking for combining even eyes in the sky to be wrapping around I-95. We were so excited to have our brother Ross McNutt on last night just for the grand finale of getting it started. So we are looking forward because we have to create and develop our own platform in this city. So the more we get to be the voice on issues as homelessness, on issues like eyes in the sky, it'll give us more of an opportunity to build. Awesome. So I want to also give a great big shout out to Sister Amy Braxton, who is having a play this weekend, Phenomenal Women. She's having a play this weekend, and it will be at the Baltimore Theater Project at 45 West Preston Street. And she's having it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I clearly encourage everyone. Like, we had such a great day yesterday for our anniversary, Larry.
Yes. Oh, yeah. March the 7th. 7 years. Taking care of the homeless people.
I-83 and working with our homeless individuals. You know, it was just a phenomenal day yesterday. So we're going to be going out tonight to see the Phenomenal Women, the play tonight. So we're just looking forward to some great things in this year. And the more we like to bring individuals in, we got to build our voices, build our platforms, and really be able to speak on issues from humanity, from homelessness. Eyes in the sky.
Eyes in the sky. Eyes in the sky.
That's something big in Baltimore City.
It is.
Everybody's talking about eyes in the sky.
Everybody.
Everybody's been dialoguing on it and trying to figure it out. So now that it's a new commissioner on board, and we know he's our new commissioner, Michael Harrison, everybody is in favor. So I pray that's a greater opportunity for them to be to reach out and to put some other tools in place. So I ain't going to spend too much time on here. It's hashtag homeless not invisible. Just so you and your listeners always know where to find us at. Plus, we're doing dinner today. So if you would like a great dinner and to support our fundraiser, give me a call, 410-365-5567. We'll be in here probably for another hour or two. Just doing dinners. It's going great. So give us a call. Larry, you was our taste tester
Yeah.
today.
Oh, my goodness. I ate some ribs, some chicken. Oh, my goodness.
One person goes hungry. He's up in here throwing down chicken on the spot.
Mm.
When you come in. So come on out this evening, because everything that we don't feed to sell for the fundraiser, we will be going out and make sure we get to feed out.
And if somebody just want to donate, you know, they can just Cash App you and say, feed a homeless person. What's that Cash App number?
Feed a homeless person. That's $ Real Care Network, $ Real Care Network, and just say it's to feed a homeless person tonight as a part of our homeless
Right.
fundraiser.
It's snowing. They need to eat
Get
too.
the Cash App, and make sure we get to finish selling up the dinners. We got chicken, we got fish, we got ribs.
Got it.
For the purpose today. So thank you guys for jumping in the show. I'm gonna continue listening, and I know Bad Day
Bad day. That's right. Thank you so much. Appreciate ya. I see you when I get off. Okay, Archie Williams and Dr. Ross Minot, take it away.
Hopefully it's a day in Baltimore. And, it is Friday. I'm missing not being out there. I'm actually at a robot competition right now. So I'm watching, about 2,000, 3,000 kids compete doing robots. Our team's actually doing pretty well. We're 4-0 so far this game.
Wow, 4-0. That's mean 4-0. You won 4 and didn't lose none.
Yep, we're right now in 8th place out of some 60 teams. And
wait a minute, Archie, you hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
8th place. Wait a minute, did you say 8th place?
Yep, so far we're working on it.
4-0. Wow.
Hey, man, he's an engineer. What you expect? He's an engineer.
And how old is the kids that's winning?
These are high school kids. So we have a 130-pound robot, and last year we actually made it to the national championships our first year. And but I teach a lot of young kids how to do robots. We actually sponsor 9 robotics teams. So a high school team, a junior high team, and 7 Lego League elementary school teams.
Now, when you say robot, is it like a robot? A robot.
It's a first robotics competition. So they go from January through middle of February to build their robot. It's a high school team. We teach them how to do it. They build it. They operate it. It has to do it has to do a remote autonomous period. It's got to do a teleoperated period. They can 3-on-3, 3 robots versus 3 robots. They do about 15 competitions in a weekend. And we're just...
There's something about Dr. Ross. Dr. Ross, now, come on now. You teaching that. You teaching this. You flying a plane. I mean, it's something about you. Talk about, how can you save Baltimore and the plane flying around? I mean, let people know. People just joining us, and they want to know, what did Dr. Ross do?
Can I assist Dr. Ross with his orientation? I just want Ross to just explain his onward bone.
Gotcha. Well, I tremendously care about people. My background is I have a PhD from MIT in technology management and policy, and our program is aimed at bringing technological solutions to significant, troubling, long-term problems. And I've put my efforts over the last 12 years into systems that help major cities reduce their major crime rate, help solve the IED problem in Iraq. And what we do is we have a camera system that allows us to put it on an airplane. We fly it over a city, and if everyone's familiar with Google Earth or Street Maps or something like that, we take that sort of image every second, and what that allows us to do, a person comes out to be about a pixel, so you can't tell anything about them, but what it allows us to do is go to the scene of a shooting or a murder, look at what happened at that scene, and follow the people to and from the crime scene to the house that they came from and the house that they go to, and past all the ground-based cameras. What that allows us to do is provide information as to where the person who did the shooting went to, all the ground-based cameras that they passed on the way to where they went, the house that they went into, everything they did beforehand. And typically when people are involved in shootings, we watch them drive around the block 2 or 3 times before they do a shooting. And then they do it, and then they flee, and they stand out pretty obvious. I personally have witnessed 39 murders, and we actually have confessions of those to about 75 murders. And according to the USDA, we helped reduce the murder rate in the city of Juarez, Mexico, by 1,500 murders a year. Now, Baltimore isn't quite that bad, but to be honest with you, Juarez is a lot bigger than Baltimore. In Baltimore, we're at about 55 murders per 100,000. That makes us twice as bad as all but 2 major cities in the United States. It puts our murder rate at the same level as El Salvador and Honduras. What was that?
Did you say twice as bad?
We are at 55 murders per 100,000 citizens. We are twice the level of all but 2 of the major cities in the United States. So Chicago only has 27 murders per 100,000. That's less than half of the rate. Now, they have about 600 murders a year, but they're 4 times our size.
Right.
So we've had 300 murders for each of the last 4 years. And as of today, we're already up to 49 murders. You know, it's a murder every other day. Sometimes it's a murder every day. And that's just uncalled for. The impact of crime on the city of Baltimore is $3.8 billion with a B, dollars per year. Our goal is to help reduce, and that's just the dollar amount. That doesn't include the cost, the human cost, the tragedies, the trauma that the people feel. That kid that grows up in Harlem Park, I throw out this number every once in a while, they've had like 687 people shot within a mile of them in the last 4 years. And that's sad. I don't know how you grow up that way.
That's sad.
Archie asked me to talk just briefly about an experience I had. I got to go on a program called Inward Bound. Instead of going off on the road courses out in the mountains and stuff, I went to the inner city, and I got to see what it was like, and it pissed me off. I mean, I got to spend time with homeless. I got to spend time with what they called former gang members. I got to see police harassment up front and up personal. I was sitting in a former gang member's house, and us and a group of us were there, and this cop beating on the door, demanding to be let in. And, you know, just a real ass, to be honest with you. And finally, the young man swings open the door and says, "Fine, come on in." And this police officer sees us white guys there, and all of a sudden it becomes very, very pleasant.
So basically, if you wasn't there, then it probably would have looked ugly.
I would think it would have. You know, and actually it turns out, you know, one of the officer-involved shootings that we saw in Baltimore, one of the police officers that was involved, I believe, has been arrested as part of the gun trace task force.
Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute.
So, yeah.
Archie, you didn't tell us this?
Well,
Man, listen, I tell you, Ross is full of surprises.
Wait a minute. When was he arrested?
That was just the last couple of weeks.
Wow.
It was in the paper about a week ago, I think. And when we look back at it, it was a shooting. I think it was the 26th of January, 2016. It was a snowy day. The young man driving along came head-to-head with a couple of cars coming down. It was supposed to be a 2-lane road, but the snowstorm basically turned it into a 1-lane road. He pulled into a plowed parking spot to let the cars go by. The cars stop next to him. People jump out. He puts it in reverse, tries to escape, and the plainclothes police officers from the unmarked cars shot him and eventually pressured him to plead guilty. And all I know is I would have done the exact same thing. I'm trained in defensive driving. If I get cornered, I'm going to put it in neutral, do a neutral drop, gun the engine, and get the heck out of there. That's what I'm trained to do. And, you know, had I been in that same situation, I would have done the exact same thing. So, but therefore the grace of God go I, right?
That's right. So you would have put it in reverse and got out of there?
Oh, yeah.
You say you trained to do that?
Well, we do a lot of operations in places like Mexico. We do operations, counter cartel type stuff. And we have to be trained on
how to get out, escape.
Yeah. And, you know, there's certain techniques that you do in defensive driving and that sort of stuff.
Wow.
Which is a little bit more radical than what you hopefully do in the city streets of Baltimore.
So how close are y'all in bringing the community support, community solution, Eyes in the Sky to Baltimore? How close are we? Because, you know, I know things been like taken step by step, but where do we look at now? How close are we getting this Eyes in the Sky up in the sky? We
have arranged for a donor to provide the support for the city, so it is absolutely free to the city. We are prepared to come back anytime that we have the political decision to come back. The mayor's office, I believe, is waiting for the commissioner to get appointed and have us brief the commissioner. We've been waiting. Oh, geez, this is our 5th police commissioner that we've been dealing with.
Wow.
And so it's
I think we got something here. Jason was talking to the commissioner the other day. Jason was asking a lot of questions, which Jason going to share with us momentarily what was going on.
We're happy to come back. Again, it's offered free to the city. Our goal is to reduce crime in the city by 20 to 30% within the first year. And that we do that by, one, solving otherwise unsolvable crime, removing the repeat offenders earlier in our criminal career, but most importantly, it's by deterring people from committing the crime in the first place.
Right.
And when we show this system at, we've shown it like, I can't even remember if it's 47 or something like that, community meetings. Every time we show it, people sit there and they go, man, I'm not doing nuts.
Mm.
And that's the right answer, because avoiding a crime, deterring a crime is 10 times more important to us than having to solve a crime.
Right.
It saves the victim, it saves the perpetrator, it saves both of their families and all their friends the grief associated with a shooting. And that's really what it's all about.
Mm. That's deterrent. That's what we needed up in the sky, because I believe it, because I was in a few of your meetings and you was talking about it and showing it on the board, but City Hall wouldn't let you do it that time for some apparent reason.
40 some community organizations there at the city council meeting, and it was fortunate that the city council public safety committee was not even interested in learning about the program.
No, I wouldn't even call that. I wouldn't even call that unfortunate. I would call that ignorance. Because anytime when you have the real community says, "Wow, this is how our city leadership treat outsiders," so they wasn't even concerned about the program. They was concerned about how we treat outsiders. You understand?
Now, when you say how, now, what you explain that, Archie?
You know I am. My mother seen Ross on TV. She says, "Good gracious, they just roasted him like Cab Kavanaugh." That's the people that you know, Cab Kavanaugh, the guy that is connected to the president. They roasted him. So my mother said, "Man, they look like they roasted Ross the same way. How can we come as a city trying to come to a solution and we are roasting the remedy?" That's crazy to me.
Their big concern was I was amazed at how little information they were asking about how the system worked, the privacy protections that we have in place, which are extensive, how the program would work if we came back to Baltimore, and why we think we can help reduce the murder rate and the shooting rate. And that's really what our objective is helping make Baltimore a safer place to live, to raise your kids, to let you sit out on a Friday afternoon on your stoop drinking a natty daddy and not worried about getting shot.
Right.
And I've sat out there with Archie quite a few times, and it's kind of scary.
Wait a minute. You sat out there with Archie. What are y'all set on Drew Hill?
Friday afternoon after doing a radio show with you.
Where, Archie?
What?
Well, that's after we do our work.
I know, but I'm saying, what neighborhood?
Well, West Baltimore.
West Baltimore?
Well, it's been mainly over West Baltimore.
Or was it Towson y'all was sitting in? Was it Towson or Owings Mills?
No.
You was in the city?
Owings Mills? Are you kidding me? What crime goes out on Owings Mills? You kidding me?
Droid Hill Ave, man.
Wow. You was on Drew Hill?
Yeah, we were.
Wow.
Man, that's where I live. Man, come on, Larry. You know where I live at, my friend.
Man, you in the hood.
Man, I would have it no other way. But I have to change.
Well, I'm from the hood too. I'm from Cherry Hill, and I grew up on McCabe Avenue, so I'm a hood guy too. So we can relate.
Okay. So it's not even about being a hood guy.
I'm just figure of speech. Don't take it.
But every time, he's just saying that it seemed like danger.
It is danger.
It's like I hear danger in my ear.
When I ride through the streets of Baltimore in a taxi cab, you kidding? I don't feel safe. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna make it home or not.
Yeah, when I go past, I lay down in the back seat of the cab.
I'm serious.
I
do not know.
I'm messing with you.
It's like.
Back to those cabs there.
Yeah. What's in the cab stays in the cab. Y'all can imagine. But I'm telling you, the streets of Baltimore is.
You don't really sense fear, I guess.
When you hear,
when
where?
when you're living
Wait a minute, Ringo. I don't want you to get that confused.
I don't.
I don't want you. I don't want you confused that with being comfortable. I don't even want you to think that my people are comfortable. I don't even want you to assume that. You hear me?
No, Ringo
I
on
don't want you to
Park
assume
Heights,
my
so
people are comfortable.
Ringo's in Park Heights.
No,
I know where Ringo it is.
yeah, but
I was in Park Heights for a year.
So the whole city of Baltimore is like dangerous.
but we don't.
The entire city.
Entire.
Yeah, but if you live in here, you don't feel as much danger as people feel from a distance.
What? So people say I'm not coming. Just like Louisiana, I try to get my folks to come to Baltimore. They say I'm not coming to Baltimore. People think Baltimore is really dangerous.
That
Hey,
hurts
listen
our
to me.
economy. When
When
people
you
aren't
have-
willing to bring their kids into Baltimore, and that hurts the jobs. That hurts everything else. I mean, you look at it, and if someone's shot on your street, your house value goes down about 10%.
You're right.
And the problem is that some of our cities, parts of our city, you look at Federal Hill. A townhouse on Federal Hill is what, $800,000?
Uh-oh.
The same townhouse in
Don't
Park
tell me.
Park is $5,000.
Wait a minute. Why? Because no crime is over there?
You're right. I mean,
Like
I've been looking
really,
for places
really, we've
to
been
invest
listening to
in
these
and fix up.
statistics. We really need to pay attention to the numbers. We need to pay attention to these numbers. Because we hear numbers from the media.
But some,
And we hear Ross numbers that doesn't even match up with the media numbers.
So Roger's giving it straight up. He ain't hiding nothing.
sometimes
Nothing.
it's unbelievable.
They don't even want to hear Dr. Rossman numbers.
But they true numbers.
It is true numbers. So let's get the plane up. It's fact, something you can prove.
But see, a lot of people not doing research like he is. People just saying stuff off their mind and how
Right.
they feel, and he's going by the actual research and numbers.
Talk, Ringo. Talk, Ringo.
I always wondered about the Baltimore Sun, because the Baltimore Sun,
Don't tell me.
one breath, will say we have to do absolutely everything possible to reduce the crime rate and the murder rate within Baltimore, just after someone in Federal Hill or Riverside is killed, and then, oh, by the way, they'll then say, except this. It's been recorded, and that's reviewable.
What's up, boss?
We actually have a heck of an impact on the crime rate, and we can show lots of results. As a matter of fact, I'm still going out there for trials in Baltimore for stuff we did 2 years ago.
2 years later.
So that means we need him here.
I want Jason to share something with us, like he shared to the commissioner the other day. Jason, you got a second to share some information?
I mean, I had the opportunity to attend the nomination process for the acting commissioner Harrison. And again, I just brought some things up to him that I had some concerns with him not really truly understanding the culture of policing. And, I have some folks that have been supportive of my thoughts, and some folks, of course, that have been in opposition of my thoughts. I'm actually fighting with some of the guys now with DMV.
I mean,
Fist
over it.
fighting or
Yeah.
fist fighting?
No,
or-
not fist fighting,
Oh.
but debating back and forth, because again, although he may know law enforcement and may have been stellar in New Orleans because he was in the trenches and he came up through the ranks and he understood the dynamics and he understood what was going on internally within the department. Here in Baltimore is a whole different set of dynamics, and we have a whole different set of issues. And he may know law enforcement, but he doesn't know Baltimore, as I keep trying to explain. And it's going to take him a while. I think he's necessarily 100% in support of everything that's going on here in Baltimore. And the reason why I say that is because Ross and Archie, has he even reached out to you to possibly sit down with you in reference?
No, he hasn't. But we've reached out to him.
Right.
And
Believe that
in front of
once he
him.
once he gets fully nominated, I think that's when they're waiting to
But
do
he's acting commissioner now, and from what he explained at the city council, he's already making changes and is already moving forward with progress in the police department. So it's nothing for him to sit with you now before he's nominated 100%. It doesn't not give him the authority. By him being acting commissioner, he has the full weight and the full authority pretty sure, but priorities should be murders,
Right.
especially with over.
It makes sense what
Yeah,
it makes
in
sense
the
what
city.
it makes
You know what
sense
I
to
mean?
me.
And you should be looking at what is the best tools that I could utilize
Right.
now that's on the table,
Exactly.
and let me bring those folks to the table now,
Yeah.
and let's start having this discussion now.
I'll wait for like 400 people get killed.
Correct.
So let me
Good shot.
clarify my very question. Is he available to accept 20th century technology to do his job? And he said to me, yes, in front of the mayor. She
But
was
see,
there.
Archie, you didn't tell them that you was with the community solution, community support, Eyes in the Sky.
Technology is technology, my friend.
Right. And see, he's pushing for technology, Archie. So, for instance, when he was in Baltimore City Council, that he wants to see technology in tools like making it more efficient for officers to be able to do their reports, and you know that's technology. You know what I mean?
Yes, I
to,
agree.
To be able to have accountability over officers, so he knows exactly how an officer may have closed out a particular call, so that they
Agreed.
can go back later to see whether or not
And
he handled it
that-
the right way.
That is what we call accountability, my friend.
Correct.
So have you emailed them? Have you emailed them or anything? Or
We've
Well,
been waiting.
no,
for
I
that
have
for-
not emailed. I have not emailed the commissioner. Well, I've emailed the mayor because that's the boss, right? She's the boss.
Right.
What she says goes. So
Archie.
she knows that this technology exists.
Right. Archie Ross was getting ready to say something. Did you email
Oh,
him?
I was just going to say right now we were caught in the political fight between the city council and the mayor. With the city council basically that leaves the mayor political cover.
No,
And
no,
so
no,
you-
no, Ross. Let's say who it is. It's not several.
You're not going to say no names, are you? Hold on, Archie.
Listen to me.
You're not going to say no names,
Man, listen to me. I
That's
am
what I
about
get
to
in
say
trouble
one.
for, Archie.
Archie. All right, what's the name then? Tell us the name.
I can say a name.
No, you
I
can't.
can say it is that.
Who?
Listen to me. Give me contradiction.
Who the
You
name?
tell me, if I tell you a name, you tell me.
Dr. Ross, tell him
You're
don't say the
wrong.
name.
If I tell you a name, you tell me.
Okay, well, what's the name then, Archie?
You ready?
I've been ready 3 minutes ago.
Hold up. I got a pose for this.
I know you do.
You sure?
He ain't going to say no name. He ain't like me.
What?
You're not like me.
You know better than that. You
What's
know
the
better
name?
than
But
that, Larry.
Archie, here's the thing. Like I brought out a report today about the police commissioner from New Orleans, how he was saying that they were 90% in compliance with the consent decree down in New Orleans, but yet the federal auditors as well as the federal judge don't agree with that assessment and say that although the New Orleans Police Department did a great job, they still have a ways to go, and it's not
Right.
at 90% yet. And I got if you can't take criticism, if you can't take someone bringing out the facts,
You gotta
can't
take
get someone
criticism.
taking your name and putting your name out there and saying that you're directly responsible for not implementing something that can increase the safety of this city, then why be in politics?
Who
Why
wants-
be in
who wants to-
politics?
Who wants to put their name on that signature? Matter of fact, I'm gonna push her name on that signature.
No, you're
because
not.
He spoke
Don't
on
say
it.
the
Oh,
name.
You bet your
What's
ass
the
I
name
did.
is?
Spoke on it.
What's the name?
What's the name then?
let's keep
Who-
peace.
What'd he say?
Peace.
What name?
Brandon, Councilman Brandon.
I knew
Scott.
you- I knew you
He's
were gonna
the
say
head of
that.
the Chairman, Public Safety Committee.
I knew you were going to say Brandon Scott. You could have been said his name.
Man, listen to me. We get all
He didn't sold us and stuff.
Yeah,
I was down there.
They were more worried about how many pizzas we had purchased than how many murders we solved.
not
Right.
how many lives we can save.
So how come you was holding back Brandon Scott, Councilman Brandon Scott name? I was there. We heard it, so you can say his name.
Because listen to me. I don't want this guy to even think that I'm mentioning him because he's important.
He's important because he's a councilman. All in councilmen are
And he
important.
is in charge of the public safety.
He's important, Archie.
I had to cough that one out real quick.
He's important.
Listen to me. I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But if you don't do what your title says, you're just being a part of.
Well, he's doing something because he still got the title, so somebody like
Listen to
him.
me. Don't be fooled by the fanatics. Don't be fooled by the fanatics. Okay?
I'm listening.
Just because it looks good, that doesn't mean it's good.
Okay, Dr. Ross, What you
I'm
saying?
just saying. Well, I'm just saying that we're ready to come back and ready to help start supporting the city. If we can reduce the murder rate by 20 to 30%, that's 70 to 100 people not murdered. That's probably 400 people not being shot this year. And we're ready to come back. There is a donor who's willing to put up the money and also put up the money for the oversight of it. We're trying to get an oversight board and other organizations to provide that oversight. We have an independent evaluation group out of University of Baltimore that's willing to help. The donor is actually willing to fund additional police officers to help out with using the information that we have and solving these crimes quickly. I believe we can help hold police officers accountable, and we have, because we have public defenders who come to us and ask us for information to validate or invalidate an officer's sworn statement, and we've actually done that, and the cases have been dismissed. So, we think that there's a lot more that can be done, and I'm very excited that, to be honest with you, one of the officers involved shootings that seemed fishy to us is now being taken and looked at from a possible police corruption side. And over the way, if that happens, there's a lot of people involved.
Wow.
Ross, I have the commissioner's information, and after I voiced my, opposition to necessarily his nomination, we still had an opportunity to share an olive branch between each other.
Olive branch? You talking about the restaurant?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about a peace offering between men.
I like that.
So and we actually gave each other a hug, and I wished him success.
So he gave a lot of people hugs.
Yeah, I wished him success in the city. So I told him then that I would help him if he needed to mobilize the grassroots community.
Now he was
especially
saying,
folks like Archie.
Was he saying you trying to tell me something and you from New York? Why did he say that?
So what happened was he was originally kind of saying that he understands some of us native Baltimoreans having concerns over someone that doesn't understand Baltimore City, that's not from Baltimore City. And I had to correct him and tell him, wait a minute, I want to correct you on your statement. I'm not originally from Baltimore City. I wasn't born here, but I have 30 years here, 15 years in the streets as a hustler. So I've been in these streets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was a bad boy. You might not would have thought it, but
New York guy.
That whole Baker
York.
Street, Gold Street.
Back in the days, how they say New Yorker in Baltimore.
See, I get feared when I hear gangster.
Yeah,
you was one of them New York guys.
I was a New York guy down here hustling, selling that stuff out in the streets. You know what I mean?
What stuff?
At a younger age.
We're not going there.
I don't want to say every product that I was involved in. Right.
But
Larry, stop acting like you're a long distance.
no, I know about the New York guys and the corners, and this is my corner, and my territory, my people. I know about all that.
I can backdate New Yorkers coming to Baltimore.
It was back in what, 19?
No, hold up.
I
People
think
used
they
to come
started
from
coming
Baltimore
in
to New York
back
to
in
get the weight.
19, was it 83?
Well, it was a little earlier than that, but I didn't come here until 89.
I'm only backtrating that because
I know
I
about
have
the New
connections
York.
to that. That's why the only way I can backtrack that.
But then the Eyes in the Sky gonna be here. They're gonna be stopping a lot of things, and that's why probably people don't quote want Eyes in the Sky here because they think they're gonna catch them what they doing wrong.
But one thing we gotta realize too is that a lot of people didn't believe in Eyes in the Sky, but once they understood what they can do,
Right.
that's when people start to join the team. So that's why I believe
Right.
that we need to approach people more professionally and more peacefully because
Right, and
they
that's
will
why-
believe in due time.
And that's why I offered the olive branch to Commissioner Harris and
The
told him
restaurant,
that
we don't know what no olive branch is.
Olive branch is a peace offering, meaning that I'm willing to let my convictions, let my notions that I have, against Commissioner Harris,
Yes.
and are willing
Larry
to
know
work
what it means.
I do not know what Olive Garden is. Olive Garden is
I
a
didn't say no, I said
restaurant.
olive
I like it. You know,
Olive
I
branch.
said olive branch,
I like their breadsticks, right?
yeah,
Right.
me too.
but I explained to him that I would be willing to help
They could be a sponsor.
bring together people like, for instance, Archie and Ross McNutt to the table.
I was
so
glad
that
to
we
hear
can
him
really
see him here.
work on these solutions.
Right.
Matter of fact, can we go there after the show?
Where? Olive branch, Olive Garden. I don't know.
Y'all must be hungry.
Olive Garden.
Now we're gonna hear Manuel Ringo's song, and then Dr. Ross McNutt's gonna,
Do they
conclude.
serve Natty Daddies at Olive Branch?
Right. So don't test that dial. We'll be back with Archie and Dr. Ross Burnett. Conclusion in Eyes in the Sky. Come back to Baltimore.
Eyes in the sky, make the murders go by.
Still on a bad day, folks. Still on a bad day. This is song, y'all.
Let me know when to bring it back up.
Okay.
I love God to the day I die. Still on a bad day. I won't lose.
Now I know what back up.
You want to bring us back in once the song is over.
Oh yeah. Here it is, folks. There you go. Been through some problems. It's been hard to understand.
So I
Pray.
so action. And
then
then
I
I
put
put
it
it
in
in
God's
God's hands. He never leaves me, keeps me strong. He gives me power
To move on. He's the reason that I'm here. That I made it to the storm. Still on a bad day. I won't cry. Still on a bad day. I love God to the day I die. Oh my goodness. Still on a bad day.
I won't lose my
faith, won't lose my faith. Still on a bad day. He knocked my enemies out of my way, way out of my way.
when I
For he picks me up. His love is good enough. He's the reason that I'm here.
That's him singing.
Now I'm
Walking in the valley.
I have no fear because God's by my side. Oh, right here. Now no one in
Can y'all hear that?
hold me down. No matter
Give me
what
some
I
thumbs
face,
up.
I wanna stand my ground. Still on a bad day. I won't cry.
Still on a bad day. I love God to the day I die.
Still on a bad day. I won't lose my faith. I won't lose my faith. Still on a bad day.
He knocked my enemies out of my way.
Way out of my way. Hey!
That's right. He is the reason that I move on. Yeah. He is the reason that
Go ahead, Mackenzie. Yeah.
tell him.
Still on a bad day.
Yeah. Take it out.
With the eyes in the sky. Let's make it better with the eyes in the sky. Let's make it better with the eyes in the sky. Let's make it better with the eyes in the sky. Let's make it better with the eyes in the sky. Let's make it better with the eyes in the sky.
Hey, man.
Yeah. We can make it better with the eyes in the sky.
I like that. What is it? That make it better with the eyes in the sky.
Let's make it better. Yeah, make the birds go by.
Go by.
Yeah, yeah.
Remix.
That's the remix.
Sound like a whole commercial.
Yeah. We can do that.
I like to get in the plane and fly around Baltimore and you know,
Make things better.
yeah.
We'd love to get you up there, Larry. Unfortunately, it's very boring and it's a very long flight. We give our pilots 2 types of Gatorade bottles, new and used.
When can we go for a test run?
Oh, we might just bring it out there and show folks sometime pretty soon. We're actually going to be out there June 23rd. Archie, we're doing a presentation for you at 3 South Frederick Street.
The plane coming for the presentation?
Probably not. That would fly out of Martin State up there. And,
Yeah,
but we're ready to come back. We're ready to help. Again, our objective is to make Baltimore a better place to work, play, raise your kids and families. And, you know, it'd be nice to be able to sit out on the stoop having a natty daddy on a Friday afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm mad Ross keep putting that natty daddy out there.
I know.
Yeah.
Drink Carling Black Label out of Baltimore. You know, it's $3.12 a 12-pack. You know.
$3.12.
Archie, at least he didn't say red, white, and blue.
I was going to say. Oh, you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Right. Absolutely. I do. Sure enough, do.
Paps. What is it? Paps Lit Ribbon?
Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon, red,
Blue
white,
Ribbon.
and blue.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I thought you was talking about private stock.
Oh, y'all know about that?
Oh, whoa, man! I think I'm telling my age. Let me shut up.
Well, tell us the exact number.
Mr. Dr. Ross?
20-ounce Colt 45.
Mad
The
Dog.
way he said it sound like Billy D. Williams.
I know Billy D. Williams because I used to drink it.
Nice Coke 45.
I used to drink that because I thought I used to get all the girls and, Billy D. Williams.
Excuse me. This is a provincial radio station. We talk about
Yeah, back in the days.
Let's get back on task.
We got 2 minutes. Can we where can we find y'all at on the website?
So we're gonna be holding a Community with Solutions forum at 3 South Frederick Street on March 23rd at 2 p.m. Come one, come all. Come see the eye in the sky in its full effect, because Dr. Ross will be here.
Uh-oh.
I'll be there too then.
Exactly what his creation does.
What's that date?
Yeah, what's that date again, so I can make sure we bring the equipment and stuff.
Right. What's the date?
March the 23rd.
That's coming
at
up.
2 p.m.
Wait a minute.
At 3 South Frederick Street.
Suite 803.
We're going to be
Suite
there.
803. Dr. Ross will be given a full examination, exactly what he does.
Examination, y'all.
Okay.
Bring the doctors.
So, stop saying you've seen it. Come see it.
Yeah,
I'm
come
talking about it.
check
What's on your website, Archie? Can they look at it real quick? What's that?
Absolutely. CommunityWithSolutions.com. It's always on there. It never leaves. But to see it for yourself, to actually see it.
I want to bring the police commissioner.
We got a video that shows exactly how it is on an actual murder we solved down in Juarez, Mexico. So
Bring the police commissioner, Archie and Dr. Ross, and invite them.
we hope to be able to brief him shortly. I know that the police department is bringing it into him, and again, we've been trying to be patient. The only frustration about being patient is you keep watching the statistics go up, and that each statistic represents a person.
Okay,
That's
well,
what this is about.
thank-
It's better for everybody.
thank y'all, and don't
I got
forget.
the contact information, so
What's-
I'll make
what is
sure
it?
I'll
You
send
do?
it to. Well, no, I'll share it privately to the police commissioner, so because he gave me his card the other night, so I'll make sure you get it, Archie.
And also, 2 nights only, Friday and Saturday, April the 5th and 6th at Langston Hughes, 5011 Brutus Avenue. Tickets for L.A. Young.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Shout out to George.
George
Mitchell.
Keep on pushing.
All right, folks.
on.
Thank
Strong.
everybody. We'll be back next
And Larry,
week.
the dinners.
The dinner tonight. Christine Flowers. You can call me 443-839-8412.
I think I'm going to need one of them.
It's nice, man. Ribs and chicken.
Yeah, I'm going to need one of them. I'm going to need one of them. Ribs.
Manuel Ringo. Still on a bad day.
Thank you, everybody. See you next time. My number 443-839-8412. Love you, Baltimore.
Eyes in the sky, make the birds go by.
Taxi!
I'm on my way. I like that. Taxi. All right, folks. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Taxi. Ringo, Manuel, Mackenzie, and me.
Eyes in the sky, make the birds go by.
Eyes in the sky, what?
Make the birds go by.
That's right. Taxi. Thank you.